Ngizalelwe eBizana, but ngazokhulela la eThekwini in Durban, in Montclair, because sinekhaya eBizana in the Eastern Cape. However, my father bought a house here in Durban because wayenzela ukuthi singarent masifunda, so it was an investment for him azi ukuthi masesiqeda ukufunda uzoyidayisa indlu noma rent out, then we go back home siyohlala khona, or umuntu sefundile senomuzi wakhe, all of that kind of stuff. So why investment instead of sakhokhe rent because of school which changed location to Durban. Ndiyasazi isiXhosa ndikujikele kusangoku, so I know Xhosa, so ndiyasithetha, just that uba ndikhulele apha as a teenager, yabo, so bendihlela abantu abazi isiZulu, so bengani-understand xa ndithetha isiZulu, so isiXhosa I mean to say, so I had to adapt ndisithethe angathi ndingumZulu nami isiZulu. Ihlala ikhona leyo nto yokubhulishwa kuthiwa Mxhosa, impondo, all of that thing, nani kuze kubanga indaba. When you go to politics, uMandela noZuma kube khona lezo zinto, so ngesifuna ukuphathwa amaXhosa because back then kwakusaphethe umbheki ngisala, so zonke lezo zinto nje bekhona lo kucaba leyo buhlanga. Ekhaya ngikhule with a family of 4, my big brother, my big sister ngowesithathu, and then my younger brother. So however babesebadala kuthenga umuzi la abadala babesebeqedile esikoleni sekushoda mina wesithathu. Then I moved to Durban ngizofunda standard 6. Standard 6 ngifunda at Durban 205. I moved to Durban, ngihlala nobaba with him and my little brother. Umama was staying in the Eastern Cape. We've got 2 houses, right? We've got our home in Eastern Cape, we've got our home in Durban. My dad is working in Durban, my mother is working in Eastern Cape. She's a teacher that side, my father is working at Transnet this side. I wanted to be an accountant, and in which ngifike nangaphakathi ngafunda, but sengenza a national diploma in tourism because ngifuna ukubridge from there ngiyokwenza i-PGCE yaka-education. I've done my research ukuthi othisha bayaqashwa for if bayade befunda ngaphakathi, yabo, but ilento ke eyisicef yokufunda ngaphakathi. Ukufunda ngaphakathi kunama-hiccups akhona ejele inside when usuboshiwe, because ngiqale i-diploma yami ngo-2019, about 2022, I should have completed last year, but there was a year, 2019 siyophela. I think it's 2019 diploma yami. 2019 fanele ngiyobhala exam. Umphathi wejele wangitransfer to New Prison Correctional Center. New Prison Correctional Center ayikho i-computer hub. You're not allowed to have access to internet. But mofunda you need, so what do you need? You need computer access, you need internet access. Yes, I learned. Furthermore, in New Prison ayikho indawo yama-gay. How do you wonke la maloko lama-factors engiwashoyo? And uma ngibatshela kwathiwa ngebazwe ngesiboshwa. So bayalwa nelokhuzana ne-rehabilitation. Baye bathi ejele baya-rehabilitate. Instead, ugcina usuba worse because of the department. Especially in rights, because that's why you're starting to be you're starting to be independent. Ufunde sokuyimela, ufunde ukuthatha your own decisions. Remember in high school we are guided ukwenza yenza homework, then teacher unika assignment mongayenza ngithola 0. Mongawenza ama-assignment awuthiwa uyithola i-DP yongena kwi-exam. So especially beku-right kunjalo. And ingakho ngithi the loss of my mother yang-impact, because after losing my mother ngaqala nga-dropa out kwaseMangosuthu, ngaqala ngaphila impilo yokuthi ngitravel, angithi sengithola imali ngiyatravela, ngiyahamba ngiya ko-Joburg, ngiye-Kapa, ngithenga iy'moto left right and center. And wathi ubaba mangirebuka mina ngenza njani, ngahamba ngoshintsha indawo yokuhlala, ngangahlala naye endlini ngayorenta le nto ubaba wayethe akafuni yenziwe kwakhe because wayethenga indlu. Ngishiya indlu angixoshiwe njalo ekhaya because angifuni ukulalela, which led to the offense yami because ngaqala sengimane hatred for ubaba yeza leyo nto. Then ngathi sengihambile ngahamba, angithi imali iyahamba iphele, ngabuyela ekhaya. Still kwakhona enye imali esaphuma, ngaphinda still ngisengibuyela ekhaya, ngisahlupha, angisabuyi ngesikhathi, ngihamba ngiyogroova, ubaba manje ngikhuza mina ngifuna ukulalela. And then negreed yasuka kumina. Ngibona ukuthi if ubaba engahamba emhlabeni futhi ngizothola ukuthi angisafuni ukulalela. Ngaqala sengithatha umphefumulo kababa because not because ngangijahe imali, but ngangazi ngizothola imali, but ngangafuni ukumlalela maye ngikhuza And I always say, I did not think before I act. That's into shy. I'll say back then, ngisho manje kwenye youth elandelayo, think I must come again before we act, because right now there are times whereby ngenza into enkulu kangaka just because ngangafuni ukulalela, ngangifuna ukubukwa nani, and just because avoid ukudila nepain, yasuka igrid la kumina, yakhula igrid, and then ngagcina sengiplana ukumbulala, which leyo into ngakwenza futhi ngaplana, and I did it. But at the spur of the moment sengikwenzile lokho, ngazisola immediately, because ngaze ngacela amakhaya bangisemsesibhedlela, because I regretted lento engangiyenza, ukuthi yini lento engiyenzayo. Sengithukile-ke nami sengingazazi ukuthi ngiyini ngitatazela, sengithukile. And my sister, because akekho umuntu wabona ukuthi what I did to my father, but even naye baba, because we were sleeping, he didn't know what happened to him. But however, when my sister arrived, wayengibona ukuthi ngikwi-panic mode, angihlalisene, ngiyapanika. Uma bebuza kuswenzakaleni, ngithi angazi, ngibone nje sekuvutha endlini whatsoever, yabo. But literally, also Swama can read between the lines, because even ubaba, when they asked him what's baba akazi ukuthi kwenzakaleni, babuza mina because bekhona mina endlini. He didn't specify ukuthi mina, because naye wayengazi, he was sleeping, yabo. So literally my sister, ayikho umuntu wayengazi njengosiswami, were this close. She could tell, even my little brother Uliz, he could tell, they could tell I knew something, because uyabo behavior pattern ngiphumile ngahambe ekhaya, sengiyabuya futhi and sekwenzeka le incident, yabo manje, and ubaba belokho engikhuza kube nama hiccups okucabana between mina nobaba. They could read ukuthi ngeke, there's something fishy here. So then that's how they got to realize ukuthi imina. And believe you me, angiqala ngavuma ekhaya ukuthi imina. Yazi ngivume nini sengigwetshiwe ukuthi no, I did the crime. And then sengihambe ama-therapist ngaphakathi, ngarealize fanele ngixolise kumndeni wami, ngawubiza, and then ngabanika i-closure whereby sengibatshela ukwenza, because even sengigwetshiwe, they did not really know ukuthi did I really kill my father or did I really not kill, because they wanted to hear it from me, so that bezwa ne-closure, badine bakhale, say whatever they want to say to me, kudlule babhodle ilokhuza kanjalo. After sengiboshiwe, that's when it all started coming in. Imagine ukubulala ubaba wakho, imagine ukushonelwa umangi namangezi. So ngizofika ejele ku-environment, yabo into engibhekene, oh, I forgot to say I'm gay. So njengoba ngigay, ngizofika ku-environment nezinto ezo-3, kushonelwe uma, sekushonelwe ngisho ubaba. Lo baba lo esekuzwela manje, sekubuhlungu kumina ukuthi ubaba useshonile, sekubuhlungu kumina. Thirdly, ngigay, ngiya-environment esabekayo, so fanele ngidine ukuthi ngishonelwe ubaba. But fortunately, i-department ya-correctional services ama-therapist nani noma-social worker, which ngo-attendile adila nami, and ayibona i-problem ukuthi ukuthi wena sizwe you don't want to deal ne-pain yokulahlekelwa uma wakho. Wathatha imali wayenza as i-comfort zone, ngathatha notshwala, ngaphuza utshwala, ama-substances nani. But I am not saying ngiblame lezo zinto. I take full responsibility for my actions, and futhi ngiyaxolisa, and I totally regret ukuthi ubaba washona ngesandla sami. Lokho ngiyakuregreta. Yezwa leyo. Amaphoyisa angithatha as if angisuffer questioning, ngangazi ukuthi ngiyoboshwa. Literally, when I fell in police station, they charged me for attempted murder because my father was still in ICU. Engakashona. Ubaba washona a day after sengiboshiwe, washonela esibhedlela. Circumstantial evidence eyangigwebisa, because my siblings baveza ukuthi mina nobaba besinala ma-twist bangichaza ukuthi i-relationship yami nobaba ibisinje kanje, which yanginikeza i-motive, understand, yokuthi oh lo bengazwani nobaba, understand, and bakuveza ukuthi usuzuke wahamba ngoba kade nemali, understand, usebuyile manje ngoba imali ayisekho, so sekwenzeka lokhu because ubaba uma kushona ubaba usuze will benefit something. That is where the investigation officer read between the lines ukuthi oh, this is how and why emotive yami yabanjalo. And then I was the only person who was there, understand? And so got revealed the history ukuthi baba lokho ngikhuza nani. And my sister's reaction towards me and the way ngangilokhuza ngayo, and babona ukuthi oh, it is me, no wayenze lokhuza. And then basically investigations were based on those circumstantial evidence. Uyazi ukuthi masipha ejele siyafunda izinto ngifunda UNISA. So based on the evidence engiyishoyo, circumstantial evidence, ngibuyibona nje ukuthi ayikho, understand? If I could appeal my case to a high court, to wherever, do you know ukuthi ngalwina lacala libe acquitted because based on the circumstances engaboshwa ngawo awanabo ubufakazi. They didn't find no weapon on me, and ngeke ukuthi ngangifuna nekhaya because I was supposed to be there, you understand? Akekho umuntu owayethi directly ngimbonile uSizwe enza A, B and C, understand? So it was based on circumstantial evidence. So even the judge lenza I mistake okungweba, but literally ngiyengithi uNkulunkulu lento zakhe aziplana ngayo, and kwakufanele ngiyojeza because icala ngangilazi, yabo, and ngiyalazi, understand? So there was nothing eyayingilinka necala, honestly. There was no evidence at all. But ngoba mina ngithatha accountability ngiyalazi icala ukuthi ngalenza, I'm not even going to do appeal. And go 15 years engawuthola mncane because abanye abantu bathole life sentence for murder, and eyami yayihash ngomlilo, understand? My own flesh and blood, you understand? So it was harsh. So I deserve a life sentence. So however again ngomusa kaNkulunkulu ngathola 15 years ngaphuma ke ejele sengina 7 years 7 months. There were times bye ngangazama ngisho kuyibulala because kwangamkeleke ukuthi sengigwetshiwe. It felt like ngeke ngiphuma ejele. It felt like ngeke ngize ngiqedele 15 years. Kwalo mnyaka sengiqedele angikholwa ukuthi sengiqedile. It felt so heavy. My family was there, my friends were there. And do you know ukuthi the time I was walking up the ramp leyo ngenkantolo ngangajiki ngiphenduke ngibuka abantu. I only found out now ukuthi my friends were there because bathe sebexoxa ophele noNhlanhla. Athe khumbula mngane wami siyobona uncumatha esejele nani esenkantolo. Kwaze kwathiwa go and sin no more egwele. Sihleka leyo basixoxa because that's what the judge said when he sentenced me. What go and sin no more. I was ashamed. It was hard to face my family because I knew my family was there. Because my family, even my brothers, must engage a man. We were talking like last week, like I think on Thursday or Wednesday. Sixoxa naye uthi yazi Sizwe, you hurt me where it hurt the most. I was hurt ukuthi umfowenu wasekhaya uboshiwe. I was hurt ukuthi umfowenu wasekhaya uyena obulale ubaba. I was hurt ukuthi wena awusekho eduze kwami nobaba akasekho eduze kwami, yabo, ungishethe ngahetheke endaweni zo2. Ended up taking ama drugs because of the simo to ukuzicomforta ngale, and ingiphatha kabi leyo yinto ukuthi my brother ended up taking drugs ngenxa leyo yinto. And that is when being realized ukuthi even the justice system in South Africa ibheda ngani ngokuthi thina ama perpetrators siyathatha siwe jail sifike si rehabilitate, but the victims kugcina ngokuthi kuthiwa usibamane segwetshiwe, but ayikho le after effect yokwenziwa therapy umuntu because fike sibafake through a lot of pain and abasiwa for therapy. But mina njengamanje I'm more than fine, yes I don't, because ngihambile therapy, ngihamba social worker, ngenza ama program, ngadila nokuthi engakwenza, ba rehabilitated, yes I don't, and I am more equipped. But lo muntu who got hurt in the process is still wagcina ukuthi uSizwe ugwetshiwe kuphela, but akazange ahambe certain programs to heal. Do you understand ukuthi ngempela? So let's make an example. I rape someone today. Ngihambe ngiyoboshwa. Mina lo muntu oreshiwe uzogcina ngokusuka eclinic ayo-check rape kits nani kubona attestify ngigwetshwe. But i-trauma yokuthi kufanele azayisukumele yena ahambe lama class lawa lawa ama-rape tontoni, but even ngasukumi yena ayikho umuntu ozoza kuyena athi no ngoba mina even if ngiyathanda angithandi correctional programs ngizowenzisa as a perpetrator. That is where the justice system in South Africa ileka khona. That's what I've got to learn. And ngifika ngafunda something about the nature of crime ukuthi thina ama-perpetrators akuve sinakekelwe because kufanele kwenziwe sure ukuthi silala sidlile, kwenziwe sure ukuthi sinamanzi, yonke into okwenziwa kunamalungelo nje afanele kwazi ukuthi isiboshwa sinombhede, sinamanzi, sinengubo, silele. But umuntu lo, my family which ngabulala ibreadwinner yasekhaya, they were not made sure ukuthi balala bedlile. Akangasuki ukuthi balala bedlile, manzi banawo umbhede, but mina perpetrator yayilala zonke izinsuku. You cannot come and say ukuthi iparole is unreasonable because it's also a privilege because ugwebo sifike singaphelile. Ngesikhathi unikeza iparole board. Iparole board iyasho ukuthi granta i-parole enama-conditions so and so and so. Do you accept them? Understand? Before nje uze uphume lapha nge-parole, so you have to abide by the rule of correctional services. Awami athi angihlali esixukwini. Basically ba-avoida ukuthi etrayini kwenzeka ukuthi kugwazeka abantu, and then ba-protecta thina ekugcineni. It must be fair. If kugwaza umuntu, and then who's going to be a suspect? Angithi mina ne-criminal record. So first thing, Suso will be the first person to be suspected when there's something. If we move and get somewhere, like I have to report to my parole officer, I need to do my and Monday ngiyaphuma ngifuna umsebenzi. NgoLwesibili I have to be at home. NgoLwesithathu ngiyofuna umsebenzi again. NgoLwesihlanu ngiyofuna umsebenzi. NgoLwesine I have to be at home. Saturday, it's my 3 hours. I can go to a mall. I can take myself out. On Sunday, I have to go to church. 3 hours because I'm registered as umuntu osondayo. It's livable conditions now. Ungathi ku-unreasonable ukusayina, then ukuthi ubuyele phakathi ejele. Because ukusayina, it's a matter of ukuhamba your report ukuthi namhlanje tshela supervisor wakho, parole officer, ngendawo ukuthi because of so and so, if you provide a reasonable reason, they will give you a permit ukuthi uhambe yokwenza lelo yinto. Because parole doesn't mean ukuthi mawuthola umsebenzi awusebenzi. Let's say usayina eNewcastle, uphumele eNewcastle, while usuke uyosebenza kuphi eCatholic, every day you must drive. Your supervisor will allow that. You can't say that's unreasonable. It's a matter of ukuthi izinto eziningi imithetho bayibekile. It's basically to protect you when a parole ukuthi ungomoshakali. Because if uhlele ekhaya ungenzi lutho, obviously eyakhe imithetho izoqina qina. But if usebenza, they won't qina imithetho that much. I've learned ukuthi listen to umzali. Iba nenhlonipho secondly. And okubaluleke kakhulu cabanga before wenza. Think of the repercussions. Like apply into engayifundisa umama Khanyile ukuthi whatever okwenzayo, think of my pros and cons akhona ukuthi la lento engenzayo izo affect abani kanjani na kanjani, uzofila kanjani usibani bani na kanjani. Because you need to think ukuthi lento mangiyenza yiphi ama positives outcomes, yini ama negative outcomes azophuma kulento. So lokho you must always apply in everything. Leyo nto ifanele uyenze in everything oyenzayo empilweni ukuthi la mangenza A, B no C kuzokwenzeka u-C okanje kanje, noma mangenza u-C uzokhipha u-Z kanjani ozohlukumeza abani kanjani, yonke leyo into. One other thing ebalulekile in life ukuthi imali is not everything, yabo, but family is everything. Umndeni into without your family, mina surviving prison without my family was the worst thing. It was tearful ukubuka amanye ama-inmates eyovakashela umndeni wabo. Mina I was unable to call my own family to come visit me. Yet my friends were visiting me. Yes, they are the closest thing to family. I appreciate that. But it would have made my life in prison much more bearable if my family was the one who was visiting me. All my siblings and I, we are this close, and ungathiwa ngisho omunye umuntu wangaphandle ukuthi siswana ngandlela esiswana ngayo. So it's like if family has forgiven me because I was genuine to them, ngeza kubona and all of that. Yes, the community yohlezi ikhuluma ethi lo unje, but abantu bayohlezi bekhuluma wenza kahle wenza kabi. People will always be talking. Baba wayengithanda, yabo, that I still know even to today, yabo. I do reflect ukuthi lento engayenza was wrong. Whatever engikwenzayo njengamanje, I'm trying my single best to make my father proud because funa ukuvusa lo muzi wakhe, the one in Montclair, the one in Eastern Cape.